Hi, this is Bernard Sheridan from Par Breakers Golf Academy. Welcome you back. And today we're going to take a look at the swing of Jordan Spieth. And Jordan just won his first PGA Tour event, which is the John Deere Classic. And we'd like to congratulate him. Jordan is the first one to do that in many, many years for his age group. Jordan is only 19. So this is a young man that we're going to see a lot of in years to come. So when we look at Jordan's address, we can see that he has a real nice posture and he stands very tall with his driver. Okay, his upper body is standing nice and tall, and this is something that I like to see for my students. This is a great position, and the other thing that I want you to notice, if we look at the face-on position here, is that his feet are not super wide. Okay. So here's his feet. So they're not way out in front of it, wider than his shoulders. So the outside of his feet, of course the back foot is always back a little bit more, but the left foot is pretty much even with his front shoulder. So what I see a lot of players doing when they set up is getting that left foot way out in front of them. There's going to have to be a lot of sliding going on with the hips actually in this direction when that happens. So we're going to see that Jordan, in his rotation of his hips on the downswing, there's not a lot of sliding going on. Okay, he really stays pretty solid. So if we start this back here and see how he starts back, of course the one that's on the down the line is going to go a little bit faster. It's just the nature of the video. So what I want you to concentrate right now on is the takeaway and the face on, okay? And as he starts back, I want you to notice that his wrist is not hinging yet. By the time he gets to this position, he's really in a good position. I'm going to unlink this so that we can move this one a little bit back to where he is in this position. So, and see how the club is staying down the line, and his right wrist is pretty much still staying where it was at address. Now, as he starts to go back now to waist height, and his hands get to be at waist height, there's a slight hinge here with his hands, okay, but not tremendously, okay, and the shaft starts to come up a little bit more vertical. Now this is classic for a two-plane swinger, okay, because as he comes up, we're going to see the shaft steepen. So if I actually draw a shaft line here, let's get rid of that. If I draw a shaft line here, and we look at how that shaft rises up and steepens a little bit, it's not tremendously, but it is steeper, okay? And then as he gets to the top, here's a few things that I want you to notice. One is that left wrist is slightly bowed, okay? And that's really going to allow him to create a lot of lag coming into the ball. And the players that we see who do this are players like Dustin Johnson, and they're the type of guys that can really crush the ball and really get it out there pretty far, okay? So the other thing that I want you to notice here is how incredibly steady Jason's head is in the backswing at the top. He is pretty much right exactly where he started. If I draw a line here right on his head, right behind the ball, and go back to address, he's like right there. I mean, he really hasn't moved at all. And this is essential for really solid ball striking. So we really want to see that happen in your swing, okay? The other thing that I want you to notice is that his right hip just kind of goes straight back. If we look at that here in the down the line view, we can see that right hip just kind of going straight back as he takes the club away and gets to the top. Now, on his way down, what I want you to notice is that his knees are starting to flex, and he's getting in position to start to build power coming off the ground. He's getting a little squat going on. And right on plane as he comes down, he's pulling it right through the slot. So if we look here, we can see his head starts to drop. down his head goes, and he rotates right around. Now that head is still staying pretty steady, folks. And here he's really creating some lag. If we take a look at that left arm in relationship to that shaft, it's a great L there. It's almost like a V. That's how much he's creating lag there, okay? And into impact, his hands right now are in front of the ball, and the shaft is way back behind him, okay? But it's in the slot. That's why he's able to do this and be able to crush the ball. Notice how much his hips have rotated. If we look at it here in the downswing, there he is right there. His hands are way in front of the ball. That shaft is right in the slot. And his hips are really, really open. And bang, there's where it comes through, and he just uses all that power. Notice how his legs just, boom, stand up by the time his hands get to 4 o'clock. Let's watch that here. Unbelievable. Those legs just pop right up. And there he is at 4 o'clock. And now at 3 o'clock. And at 3 o'clock, again, we've always talked about this here at Par Breakers, that impact zone, that Y that's formed with his arms, he is dead in front of himself. That's what you want to achieve. Okay? Now, Jason is real young. He has a tremendous amount of flexibility. That's why he can hang back this much. Okay? But what I want you to notice is, as he comes through, his upper body catches up, and he gets right over top of that left foot. That head, that skull is right over top of that left heel. That's a position that is absolutely fantastic, folks, and that's where you want to be. If we look at it here on the down the line, his foot even rotates past that. I'd prefer your foot to end up right at about 12 o'clock, okay? But he really has a huge release. He just lets everything go. It's just like a big rubber band unwinding, okay? So Jason Spieth, we really hope that he does well. We're looking forward to watching him in the future and having the opportunity to see how his swing progresses and how he gets better. There's a few little things that are minor. As he hangs back a little bit, he could end up having a few push shots here and there. But I think overall he's going to do very well. So thanks so much from Par Breakers Golf Academy tuning in. Please leave your comments on videos that you would like to see here on the site for us to break down, either tour pros or anybody that you may know. If you want to send a video to us and have us throw it up on YouTube and break it down for you, we'd love to do that too. So once again, from Par Breakers Golf Academy in Limerick, PA, my name's Bernard Sheridan. As always, thanks so much for being with us, and try to keep it in the short grass.